that I'm going to stay for somebody that I don't have anything going with, and we're basically just fucking or of that matter. Like I said, when it was me and I had a baby father, and I wasn't even willing, in that case, I walked away. I was like, oh, I done popped out babies and shit, and you didn't, oh, and it ain't real? I don't even know, I don't even, what the fuck? Because to me, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, of course, you have respect for that person, but even having babies don't commit. Like, there's no guarantee in anything. Like, even in marriage, there's no guarantee. That's why there's divorce. But getting to Hazel E and Cat Williams with the whole ride or die business. Are you a ride or die chick? I'm not. It would be hard to leave a guy like me. Oh. Let me tell you something. Like I said, I ain't got no type of ring, or I am definitely a flight risk. I know probably lovers watch, and they be like, this bitch is not telling a lie. I'm not lying. I get missing. I get MIA. As sweet as I am, I will get MIA. That's just me. But Cat Williams and Hazel E. This story, I picked this story this as a topic because it's very interesting to me. A lot of us women, he into that DV. What's DV? You know I'm retarded. What is DV? So Cat Williams and Hazel E. I bring this up because a lot of women be like ride or die, and Hazel E. beforehand. Now, let me tell y'all something. This is why I do the show once a week, because a lot happens in a week. A lot happens in a day, but really a lot happens in a week. So just last week, Hazel was, and I was very amazed because I just found out that they were even in a relationship. I was like, it's kind of an awkward relationship because she's so tall, he's so little, but that doesn't matter, right? So short people need love too. She put up this long post about the first incident that Cat had last week, which was basically the fight, the brawl in Philly, whatever, right? Listen, that's my, domestic violence, DV. Let me write that down, Bernie. I got to write it down. Hold on, y'all. I got to take a note, DV. So, y'all know she was, that's my man. He's not on drugs. There's nothing wrong with him. Y'all need to stop. Every time somebody, da-da-da. No, I'm good, God. I'm not into anything. That's not my style. She talking about Cat Williams, I think. So, I don't know. Domestic violence, that's what I can see. Well, they said she was scared, but I don't think Cat Williams is like that. I know he got a lot of guap. But anyway, the story goes, she stuck up for him last week, right? 2 paragraphs, at in shade room, everybody and their mama, fine. The nigga house get raided. That bitch said, she at the airport saying, I can't do this. I'm not built. I'm this. I can't hurt my career. What damn career? Is she playing in movies? I mean, I don't understand. Is she doing something I don't know about? That's one. 2, it would have been nothing wrong with that. That's your choice if you wouldn't have came on last week. You know what? These stars and people in general confuse the hell out of me. I don't know. Just last week you was, don't talk about Cat like that. That's my boo. She said she's riding, she's not dying. That was enough for her. She's not about that life. And guess what? Me neither. Any man I deal with, that nigga bugged out. I think that Cat Williams has seen a lot. You have to read in between the lines when you see him and what he's talking about. I think that there are levels in the entertainment industry in that I don't know if it's blood sacrifices or the actual item or whatever, but I do believe that there are trials and tribulations that you have to go through to really get to the top. That your talent does not get you all that money and power and respect just like that. So I think that he has seen a lot, just like Dave Chappelle, because these are people that could have really went really far, and then all of a sudden they just stopped. They do what they want when they want. They don't want any parts of the media. They don't want any parts of the industry. So me being the conservative whore, I have to investigate and look at those things a little bit closely. I don't think that he's on some type of big drug or anything like that. Now, I spent a period of time in the country, right? So the way that Cat Williams was acting to me, that's how some people act off beer and moonshine. They trip the hell out. I've also spent some time in DC, so I know about PCP, BOPE, all of that stuff. So unless you know about the different effects that drugs in general and different drugs have, you can't really assume that he's really bugged out off of a drug. Every time he speaks, he's speaking some real shit. He's not babbling. He's not, I could say he would be bugged out if he on stage and he really taking shots at people and he's really just not irrelevant information. Now, if you listen to him, he's spitting some realness doing these little rants, okay? Now, remember last week I talked about the boy that gouged his eyes out. Like, this industry is like crucial. Like, it has a lot going on. I don't want to say Illuminati and all of that stuff, but I will say that I think it's levels. And I will be on Periscope forever if I have to go through any of them levels, okay? Now, speaking of levels, y'all know my mind don't be right, so I'll be having to refer back. Okay, now is a good time to share while I'm just trying to look at the next topic. You know, share, tell people, oh my God, you don't know conservative war, this motherfucker is crazy. Tell somebody, tag a blog or tell a friend. I'm not on the major blogs yet, but you know, I will be soon, don't worry about it. So, all right, another thing I wanted to get into as far as levels. Now, I'm dating in 2016, or I'm trying to. I think I'm going to stop because I have been, once again, social media. I love the internet because they tell you what's going on. Y'all know I love the dating sites. I be on there. But what has come to me is that fingering unicorns is in. Let me take a sip before we get into this shit. Now, Ella, what is fingering unicorns? Basically, I have been fingering unicorns the term when men, fingering unicorns, okay? If you want to share this right now, ask your people, do y'all know what the hell fingering unicorns mean? Y'all need to tell somebody. I'll tell you I'll wait. Go on and share it. Go on and share your Twitters. Tell everybody, do y'all know what the hell fingering unicorns is? No, Ella, what the hell? Just give y'all a second to think about fingering unicorns. Okay, I gave you the time. Fingering unicorns is my term. Thank you. Fingering unicorns is my term, a part of my whoreisms. And that basically means men that like anal play. Now, I put it in that term because I have, all the time I go through this of a man is gay if he lets that happen. Actually, I'm sorry, baby geniuses, but in my book of doing my research and talking with homosexual men, that is not the case. I have found, especially older men, I'm talking about past their 30s and 40s, because it's a man thing. A lot of men don't want you playing around their assholes. That's just not what they're going to do, whatever. However, an older man told me this. He was not gay. He didn't play that shit, as a matter of fact. But the reason, the whole solely reason, and the only reason he cheated was because his woman wasn't willing to play in his asshole. And he wouldn't ask her to. He wanted a stripper or somebody else to do it. Who knows? What the fuck is going on? What? Hold on. Because all I ever know is if a man does that, then, well, at that time, I was like, the masses, no, that's gay, whatever. Come to find out, it's not. It's a part of sexual. It's a part of sex. Men have that G spot in that little place, and hey, some men like it. I see a lot of celebrities are coming out saying that's what they like. It feels good. Tank just came out and said it. There's a lot of women that coming out and saying that they're not only fingering the unicorns, but they're polishing the goddamn hole. Let me tell you something, you nasty bitches. You do what you do for your points. I'm just saying, I hope that you're getting a lot of money if you are out there licking these men's assholes. That's all I'm going to say about that. If that is what's required, that's very nasty. And that's why I don't kiss nobody. They be like, hi, no, Ella. Hey, boo, how you doing? I don't know what people be doing with their mouths. I'm just saying. I believe that you have the right to do whatever it is with your partner. Okay, let me say that. With your partner, I believe that you have a right to exploit every fantasy, every idea, everything and anything that you need to keep your marriage or your relationship fresh. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you feel you do, hey, that's a thumbs up to me. You know, there's a lot of women out there. What if your husband came to you and said that's what he wanted? Do you let him go to let somebody else do it, or do you do it? It's crazy, but it happens. It's just like, take it with your woman. How would you feel if your girl came to you, oh my God, boo, I don't know what it is, but I want you to play with my ass. I'm gonna put up a meme, because this is my problem. Niggas really don't want to suck toes. How the hell is they just going straight to licking ass? You gotta go. I missed it. It went too fast. Who gotta go? Your girl gotta go? Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Say it again. I missed it. Who gotta go? It's what's going on. I mean, and I don't want to say that you guys are ignorant, but for me, beforehand, before I got to talk to a lot of men, or before I really, a lot of men, before I started to talk to or deal with different types of men, I was just like that. Ooh, that's nasty. But listen, sex is sex. Hey, what pleases, what one man's gold is another man's shit. So I've learned to just say that's not for me. Maybe nothing is wrong with them. Just like a girl that needs a lot of sexual partners. I can't even really, I play around with the word hoe, but there's really no such word, because every person doesn't get satisfied every person doesn't get satisfied by just one partner. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the hell people got that, that's the life to live. No, the life to live is to find somebody that wants to deal with your bullshit. That has nothing actually even to do with sex. So if somebody needs 10, but peanut butter ain't supposed to be on my lip or finger unless I make a sandwich. I don't even want to think about it. I personally, I can't, no. Not just, but it was cool for some females say eat the food like groceries. See, I'm not one of those women. When I heard the song, I was utterly disgusted about that as well. Because like I said, niggas won't eat toes, but they out here eating ass. I'm not with that shit. I don't think anybody should be back there. That's just not, I don't think that's what God created life for, to be in somebody's asshole. That's just me. I'm not about that life. And like I said, I hope that if women are doing it and it's not their partner, that they're getting paid a pretty coin for it. I just wonder, does your mouth walk around smell like shit? Oh, I'm glad you didn't fall asleep too. I'm so glad I could entertain you. But I'm serious. This is what's going on. Fingering unicorns. When I'm on the POF site, and this is something I have to ask now, because I told you I'll be on the dating lines. So now I have to put in my profile that no fingering unicorns, don't even hit me up if you're about that shit. Fingering unicorns, that's what it's called. That's the nice way to say that. I'm just not about that life. That's why I don't think I'm gonna date. I'm not. I guess this is why people go back in their grab bag, which is on right to our next discussion with exes. But you gotta be careful when you kiss and smoke behind. Rarely do I smoke with people. I'm rarely around people to smoke and share weed with anyway. No, I don't listen. I am very paranoid. I like to bring my own glasses. I'm terrified of germs. What is it, germophobia? I don't know, but I'm scared of herpes and shit like that. Because it's so easy to get these little, and it's not that, you know what I'm saying? And all of these things are already in our bodies. We all know that, right? A lot of these diseases, or they're really germs. They're already in our body. I'm pushing niggas' cups away from me. I don't drink behind anybody. I'm on Theraflu right now, y'all. So work with me because I'm actually very sick. Green snot, everything, but this Theraflu and these NyQuil pills are the bomb. I feel like I'm breathing, everything. All right, so it's 10:28. Of course, you know I do my little spill. Thank you for those that are tuning in. My name is Noella Faye, and thank you. This is my Periscope. The Conservative Whore. Whore stands for Working Hard on Riches and Egos. I am Noella Faye, author of Secrets of a Happy Mistress. And basically, this is where I just dish it all out and give you guys to just like take it all in. You can find me on YouTube and IG, The Conservative Whore. You can find me on Twitter at The Conserve Whore. That's The Conserve Whore. TheConserv and then whore. That's my Twitter. You also can find me on LinkedIn if you want to really get down and do some other type of business. LinkedIn, I am Noella Faye. On my Facebook, Noella Faye Says. That's where you can find anything about the book, where I'm going to be. I don't post those things on Instagram. You have to be following me on Noella Faye Says, my Facebook page. I know there's a lot of people waiting for books. Just hold on just a little bit longer. Just a tad bit longer. Still waiting on some key pieces to send out with those books. I usually do shout outs at the end. There's a lot of great people that if you were trying to get on, if you're an artist or if you know someone, there's a lot of people that have you at the end of the show, so stay tuned. Share my scope. Tell people what happened. Share the scope. Tell people. Don't cry. Don't cry. Tell the people about me. You know, you're going to be seeing my face everywhere in a minute. You're going to be hearing my name. You're going to be like, that, oh, she's there again? Is that her? There she goes. Oh, there she is. She was on such and such. So, just be on the lookout. I have a couple of authors also coming out 2016 summer under my publishing company, Sister Lady Friend Publishing Company. You can find about all these things at theconservativewhore.com. Okay, anything, everything. If I think somebody's really, really badass, I'm going to talk about them and promote them. Definitely on Big Ox. Definitely on Big Ox TV. If you are an artist or you need exposure, you have a budget, check out that man right there, Big Ox TV. Videography, photography. You need shots, professional photos, all of that stuff. Look them up. Look them up, especially if you're in Brooklyn. It'll be good for you. Also, if you want me at an event or anything like that, you must contact tiahartpr@gmail.com. And I say that's the first line only because my email, I get a lot of emails. So that's like the second reference. If you need to get at me, you can always get at me at noellafayesays@gmail.com. But if you need bookings, anything like that, tiahartpr@gmail.com. Now, I have to also put this out because my stylist has asked me to. If you want me to wear your clothes or any of that, you have to talk with my stylist because I just don't wear anything. Sorry. That's the rules for that. Okay? You can send me gifts, all that stuff. Just hit the email up. I mean, I'm not hard to find. The Conservative Whore is everywhere. Everything on social media is theconservativewhore.com. And whore stands for working hard on riches and egos. Isn't it cute? So, getting back right into the show. All right, so we've covered levels, right, of dating and all that. But here's the next level. When do you leave an ex alone? Chris Brown and Karrueche, this is a really big topic right here because his ass is crazy. Now, I think Chris Brown, he's always going to be a sweetheart to me, but I know he's psycho. I know Karrueche, every time she wake up, she probably just like, nigga, leave me alone. Is that borderline stalking? Or is it, I mean, do you entertain your ex until you get another person? I think I asked this question before, but I didn't get any feedback on it. How do you deal with that? When is it over? When is it done? When is it done? Is there levels to a breakup? I think it should be levels to a breakup. No, I don't never really broken up with nobody because I've never really had boyfriends. Like I had my first boyfriend, my second boyfriend, and then my third boyfriend. First boyfriend, I mean, I guess it's a breakup, but he's not really an ex because you're young. My second boyfriend wound up being my husband. My third boyfriend was really somebody else's boyfriend, so he's not really my boyfriend. I don't know about breakups and exes and all that shit. I don't know. I figure when I stop texting someone, it's just a text. Stop. Is there when they try to make you the side piece during their new relationship? Oh! But a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. They go, I call it grab bag, going back in your grab bag, dealing with people that you've dealt with in the past. I am tempted to go back in my grab bag because I'm not fingering unicorns, okay? I mean, the shit that's going down for dating these days is ridiculous. They're down for all that. Should they stay together? Yeah. They should have. But she was upset about the baby. Now, let's talk about relationships. I can't say she doesn't have a right because I'm not, that would be just ignorant of me to say that. But I find it kind of confusing of how you could be upset about the baby when you guys were having threesomes together. Because we don't know if this person that is pregnant is a result of somebody that they were having sex together with. Because if you notice, there are no other accusations of cheating. Did you notice that? She swiftly got out of it because of the baby that was to arrive. Now, this goes to the young lady in the room that said she walked out. Now, this is another situation. This is a prime example. If you were Karrueche, would you have walked away because he had a baby come out of the works that he did not know about? It's not like the young lady told him when she first found out she was pregnant or any of that. And the way I see it with that, it could have been, it sounds like the young lady went down a list and probably just maybe after all those people weren't it, she just dawned on her, oh shit, I fucked Chris Brown. That's my baby daddy. Damn, let me call him. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it was a situation where he was consistently cheating or something of the sort. And that gossip wasn't spilled of how that baby came about or anything like that. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't think it was a consistent cheating pattern, and then he got this girl pregnant. Because if that's the case, then she would have came out before the baby was born. Way before the baby was born. I'm just saying. So how would you deal with that? Somebody you've been dealing with and they come up and they say they are pregnant. I was in that situation. I just stopped dealing with him. I didn't go any further in my feelings. Don't get me wrong, and we were an A-list couple. But I just didn't trust that it was going to go any further. And mainly only because babies are blessings. So why wouldn't you tell me you have a baby on the way? I am laid back, y'all. I ain't gonna front. It's not too much that really gets under my skin. I mean, my motto is always, I just want to know. I don't want anybody to come and tell me about mine. So if you were in a porn that consisted of an orgy with like 15 women, you and your boys, and that's what y'all did, and y'all, nigga, you better call me ASAP, boo. I'm in here doing some crazy shit. I just want you to know, just in case something hit on the news, the next morning, whatever. So when anybody comes to me, when my mama calls me and be like, girl, did you see the news on such and such? I be like, mama, I already know. I know my man. Click. What's so hard about that? I don't think a lot of women want to admit that the real problem or the real reason that they leave is because they don't like to be humiliated. And that's anybody. But I think that if you tell your partner, and this is why it's important to date, to get to know the person, to get to know all sides of their personality, because then it's really more about consideration, not change. You cannot ask somebody to change because they are with you. You have to allow that person to, good thing I still record because it always cuts right off, right? Are y'all here with me? My little thing froze up, so sometimes I guess my room is booming. So as I was saying before, like sometimes I think that we get into these things and we do not get to know each other. So I think if you tell your partner, listen, I'm crazy, batshit crazy, like on some real shit, I'm batshit crazy. So X, Y, Z, whatever. It's not so much is about that person's changing right away. It's about I think that person being considerate of how you are. Do y'all understand that, the difference? And that it's not about change, it's about consideration at first. Because you can't ask somebody just to change the way they've been, however long they've been that way, just because you're dealing. It should be in hopes that that person is considerate to your feelings or your needs or whatever. And then from there, you're gonna know if you need to be with that person. I think if you decide to accept somebody's flaws, you can't turn around and be like, oh, screw that person, I'm gonna leave them because of it. Don't be a quitter. I talk about that in my book. I think it's chapter 6. Crybabies never win, okay? Quitters never win. Loser, don't be a loser, okay? Don't be a loser. Now, moving on from crazy exes. Let's just talk about some crazy. Oh, mistress news really quick. So the hottest topic, Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys, and the mystery woman that says Swizz Beatz has been cheating for 2 years, and she's holding it ransom. Now, this is why I came out with the book. A lot of people say, well, Noella, what inspired you to write the book, Secrets of a Happy Mistress? One, because I am tired of people running their mouth. It's like really looks bad, because the only time you're going to run your mouth is if you are scorned, okay? That's the, I just got some really, really disturbing news. Good gracious. I will have to find out. Condolences to the person that was shot in Raleigh. Let me real quick shout out to Raleigh, because I don't think that I shout out my home too much. And I call that my home because it was my home for 14 years. So shout out to the artists, to everybody that's a part of the movement of the come up out there in Raleighwood. Noella Faye loves you. Hopefully we will. Let me take the time out to get really serious on the issue of crime and us as people of color and what is going on right now. You must pay attention to what's going on, and you must find a way to get your community together. It will not happen very quickly, and it is not going to be a leader or somebody on TV that is going to give us the jump and go. It's going to be people like me. It's going to be people like Big Ock. It's going to be bloggers like you. It's going to be people that are on social media spreading a different type of word. If you and your neighbor can get together and you guys can have a Sunday dinner, and then you can go to the next neighbor, and then you can incorporate that person into Sunday dinner. Now you have a flow of sharing dinners, okay? Then you start to have different meetings. I mean, there's a system to organization, to community. So we have to get that going. Now you have to be very careful with the mainstream media, because remember, a lot of the times mainstream media, they're focusing on points. That's what it is. I say all the time in any interview that I have, listen, I'll do this way forever. I do what I want to do, okay? I'm not under anybody's guidelines or anything like that, and I like it that way because I have a voice. And with my voice, I am going to make a very big change, and that is what my company, Sister Lady Friend Publishing Company, is about. That's what the Conservative Whore is about, and that's what Motivated Bum is about. It's about my community and my people. Yes, I'm very intelligent, and this book, even my book, Secrets of a Happy Mistress, is more than just cheating. It's more than that, y'all. It's about relationships. It's about learning how to communicate, and it's learning yourself, because we put ourselves in situations that we're not ready for, that we are not equipped for, because we're following somebody else, or we are wanting someone else's results. Okay, so you have to remember that. Okay. It's very important that I say that to you and let you know that I am 100% here to uplift anybody that follows me. I'm always going to give you what is best for what's going on with you, because a lot of you aren't celebrities and you don't live a celebrity life. A lot of y'all live right here in Brooklyn. A lot of you guys witness or hear gunshots 3 o'clock in the afternoon when babies are getting off streets. A lot of you have posters up in your neighborhood because little kids are missing. Did you vote today? The primaries are today. A lot of people are like, we're not going to vote, we're not going to vote. Even I am very discouraged from voting because I don't like who is on the ballot, because in reality, I don't ever think racism is going to go away. I don't ever think police brutality is going to go away. What I do think is that something can be done to control it, to stabilize it in the least. But what I don't see is anybody talking about anything that I have on my mind for the ballot, which is pedophilia and rapists. That's all I'm worried about. Like that anything else after that, I'll worry about. But I'm worried about that, okay? Because it's serious. My kids are getting grown, but I fear for little kids all the time because things are getting crazy. You have the transgender, the bill has been passed in some states where the transgender community can now they can choose whatever bathroom they feel more comfortable in. And I don't have a problem with that. Let me make this statement before I make this comment. I don't discriminate against anybody, okay? No race, creed, color, any sex, any gender. However, this is my show and I will say what I want to say, how I need to say it, how I need to get out. You can always email me, go under any of my posts. If you disagree, you can contact me and let's make a show out of it. I don't have a problem with anybody's views or opinions. We all need to be respectful of that. However, as a transgender, the correct term, the correct visual that you would have in your mind of a transgender is somebody that was once one sex and they had the surgery to transform themselves. I have no problem with a woman that used to be a man that now has a coochie going to the bathroom with me. I do have a problem with somebody that has a wee-wee going to the stall next to me. That's what I'm going to say on that. If you still have a wee-wee, you should not be allowed in the women's bathroom and vice versa. Because then we will have a problem again of who can't control what. I'm just saying. There's a lot of things that are going on that are very close to, I don't want to say genocide, but I want to say a lot of tricks are being done to get rid of some people. So watch out for that. Watch out for that, watch out for that, watch out for that. Now, getting right back to the bullshit, we were talking about Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys, and his mistress. OMG. I know from my fans, I've always bigged up Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys because I said maybe that they were talking a long time and maybe Alicia Keys actually was the first woman. Maybe Alicia Keys allowed Swizz Beatz to be with, I can't pronounce her name, Mo. I'm just going to call her Mo or Swizz Beatz' wife, first wife. Okay, maybe Alicia Keys was the bitch that was like, you know what, you happy, you with her, you want to try it out, you go ahead and be with her, and if it don't work out, I'm going to be right here. A lot of girls do that and they don't want to admit it. That's why I posed the question, when are you officially an ex? When is it over? When you have found somebody else? Of course, I know it's going to be over if maybe your relationship was rocky, if there was a lot of struggles in it. But if it's just, what if it was a good breakup and it really wasn't, it was just because we weren't ready yet, but there really wasn't a real problem? Do you continue to see that person or hold on to that person until you find somebody better or until you settle down? Is that what's going on? I mean, or was it in fact that now karma is coming back around? Karma for Swizz Beatz or karma for Alicia Keys? Oh, I need to put the poll up and see. Now, listen, like I was saying before, I got the little shocker alert. my book came out based on, I was so tired of getting on TV and seeing all these women, scorned women, hurt women. Now, after whatever's over with, whatever's going on, now you want to come out and tell all of your business. I believe that if you keep your mouth shut, you just never know. Nothing ever ends like that. You know, mistresses that have been dealing with certain men for 15 years and then they stop and all of that. Listen, those women know that, listen, they're going to get whatever it is that they're getting that they enjoy forever, as long as nobody's talking about it, as long as, you know, everybody doesn't know, as long as it's a secret. I love secrets, honey. Woo. I got my own couple of secrets. Anyway, we're not talking about me in general tonight. So, I mean, that's how I feel. So I just don't know how to respect these women that are coming out, and I don't know what their angle is. Now, of course, they want to make money. Is that what it is? Because if it's just the purpose of, I want the wife to know about me, they're saying that Alicia Keys knows and she wants to pay them off. That is not me. I'm not about that life. If you hit me, talking about you dealing with my man, and you dealt with him, and bitch, we about to pay you no coins. Put that book out, because we're going to make some money too. We sure is. Ain't no way in hell. That's why I was like, my boo, we going to be good. Because I'm going to tell him, boo, anybody you deal with, get them to sign this little piece of paper right here and be done with it. That's all I ask. Ain't nobody got time. I'm going to sue you. You deal with my husband, I'm going to sue your ass. That's it. He going to have you sign a piece of paper. As soon as you open your damn mouth, we suing you. Teamwork make the dream work. That's right. No other face said it. It'll be up on YouTube. So it's going to be embedded in the internet forever. Won't take my man because he slipped up a couple times. I don't give a damn. I'm going to know about it. He going to tell me. He be like, man, boo. And I'm just like, did you get her to sign the fucking paper, asshole? Yeah. All right. Well, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Bitch ass better make sure you use protection too, because bitch ass got something. That I'm going to fuck about, and then I'm going to leave. And I think that's the only time I will leave my man, if I got an STD or something like that. Because then you don't respect the house. You know, that's something different. That's, I think, the only time. Anything else I can really deal with. I mean, maybe it's just my pride and my ego won't even, honey, my ego won't even allow it to be that. My husband or my husband, whoever I deal with cheated because it was me. I'm just be like, he a man. That's what he wanted to do. But that's me. I mean, I'm just not going to let anybody steal my joy. So I think that's how, not just if you're a mistress, I think everybody should be like that. Be so content and so prideful with yourself that if something does occur within your relationship, it's not you. A lot of times in relationships, one or the other person wants to say it's a blame. Oh, it was them. It was me. How about it might not have been nobody? Y'all ass might not just need to have been together because y'all ain't a match. People don't want to accept that. Okay, so we talked about Swizz Beatz. Let's talk about the bullshit for the week. Amber Rose with the Kim K. Now, we talk about Amber Rose a lot, and I talk about Amber Rose because of the slut walk. And I always say Amber Rose has it very confused with the slut walk and how that works and what it stands for. I don't appreciate that Amber Rose walks around half naked and then she wants to be the face of people that have been through tragic experiences because of how they dress or what have you. It is a difference between you deciding to go out of your house half naked, to go wherever. That is your choice, okay? It is not someone's choice to come out their house decently dressed and then get their clothes ripped off. That's two different things. It is not fair to any man that you come out your house with your good-looking body and you expect not one man out of 15 men to say anything derogatory to you or to try to touch you and damn near take your cat. I'm just being real about it. We can talk about it, we can discuss it. I don't have a problem with that. But that is wrong, okay? And slut walk does not represent because Kim K, and I love Kim K, but slut walk does not represent because you want to take a selfie, a nude selfie, and put it on the internet. Whatever backlash that you receive from that, you understand that is a direct result from what you have put on the internet. So, now, just last month, Amber Rose couldn't stand Kim K and them, and now you have the audacity, Amber Rose, and this is what I was saying when I was talking about the allies of Kim K, Blac Chyna, and Rob Kardashian. They're trying to go to war with people that they can't win. And this is why. Amber Rose was just talking cold shit about the Kardashians, this, that, and third, such. Now, we're sisters in unity because I was a stripper and because you did a sex tape. When a month ago, it won't that the bitch did a sex tape. The bitch was a whole porno star and she's making millions of dollars because she a porn star. I don't respect it. Sorry. Stand your ground, okay? Stand behind your word and what you stand for. And that's why I'm the conservative for. Because this brand stands, okay? I am never going to renege. This is just how I feel. I'm just telling y'all how I feel. Y'all got to watch out because that's those snakes around. You're not going to talk about me on Monday and because something happened in your life, we're going to be friends next Monday. Nah, chick, you stay over there. Thank you kindly, but don't mention my name ever again. That's how Kim K should be. Don't want to use me now because you want to come up, because you want to do this, because last week you was bashing her. And that goes to that. It's just very messy. I'm from DMV, young. We don't play that fake shit. We won't talk in October. We ain't gonna talk next October. We ain't gonna talk no more Octobers ever. I don't care who dies. If Jesus come himself and say, "Listen, y'all got to," we not doing it. We not doing it because I always feel threatened. I mean, that's just how I was raised. You have to be very careful of people that are like that. And Kim K is really sweet. I stick up for her like I'm her lawyer in my head. Because I always say a lot of women are mad at her because they want to label her as a porn star. She did that with her boyfriend. And this is why I'm saying that the people will go far for their men, okay? And a lot of women go far for their men, and a lot of men go far for their women. This is what she did for her boyfriend. She didn't know it was going to blow up like that. Kim K did not come into the world making her living off sex tapes. She made it off of one sex tape. There's a bitch right now that's on her million fucking, she's still not a millionaire, okay? She's still in a studio with no furniture and some more shit going on with just some bread and some cheese in her refrigerator. She's not on Kim K's level. And I just hate that Amber Rose, Blac Chyna, this whole thing. Blac Chyna looks pregnant. I'm not going to say she is because I don't know, but she looks kind of pregnant. And some of the pictures that she's been taking. If she is, more kudos to her, but how pressed are you? Is that scorned woman? That shit ain't even cute. I can't even finish talking about it because it's just freaking absurd. I mean, y'all was just fully blasted. Even if it's for entertainment, how much are you willing to sell your soul for? There's a lot of artists I know that are watching. When you turn off this Periscope, anyone that's trying to get in, when you turn off this Periscope and you get ready to lay down, ask yourself, what are you willing to do for the dollar? How far are you willing to go? How much of a fool are you willing to make of yourself? I have to ask myself these same questions every night. Because I am going to be in this line of work. I will be in the entertainment industry. So I have to decide how far I want to go and the levels that I want to go to. And what am I willing to do in consideration? I have to think about some of the things that people might ask me to do, or what am I willing to do to get where I want to be? That's the realness of it. I mean, seriously. So, that's all the frenemies, the enemies, and, the friends. You just have to be very careful with those type of things. So, really, really quick. Okay, we got 4 minutes. This is something I have to talk about. Sliding in the DMs. Y'all is getting crazy. This is a question for you to think on, and we'll talk about it next week. Or you can answer this question on many of my pages. Okay? You and your friend, and this DM is a part of the Mistress Mel. Okay? This is the Mistress Mel for tonight. Your friend hits you with a screenshot of your husband inviting her to keep company with him What do you do? No, Ella, what would you do? Well, I couldn't be mad at her. I'm not gonna be mad at nobody. I'm gonna talk to him, and then, depending on how outraged I am, I have to go from there. But I'm not one of the people that be like, I'm going home, I'm leaving him right now. I'm too damn nosy. Your best friend hits you in the with a screenshot in your DM of your husband asking her to keep him company away on a trip for the weekend. Now y'all are married. What do you do? I'm too nosy. I'm not gonna just. I got to do investigation, even though that's my friend and she didn't hit me. I'm gonna have to do an investigation on her too, bitch. I'm gonna need you to send me the before, the texts before that. Has he DM'd you before? Y'all goddamn, I need to see all that. I'm gonna know if he done deleted some stuff. I'm gonna do a full investigation. I'm gonna do a full investigation, get all the information before I even come to my husband with anything. And not saying because I'm trust my friend, but I just like to have all the information because men are very, very slick. If you go to a man, before we get off tonight, let me give y'all a little bit of secret about men, right? When you approach a man, you cannot approach him in pieces. If you approach him in pieces, what you're doing is you're giving him time to get his shit and his story together. So what happens is, this is why I say in one of my books, in the book The Secrets of Bad Mistress, it goes with wives, anybody, you have to learn how to observe and get the information without saying anything to him. Like, why is he so comfortable with her? I was shaking my head. Nah, I don't know. They both getting the questions. That's right. But that's what I say. Everybody get a question. Everybody gets a question because I need to know what the hell is going on. So I'm not just going to I'm not going to accuse anybody of anything. After I do my investigation, I'll make a determination of what I need to do. But I am not outright going to leave or stop talking to my friend or anything. I'm going to observe. I'm going to investigate like shit, and I'm going to go from there. Now, in the case where it comes where my friend is innocent, thanks, boo. But I have to say, you guys, I am still keeping my husband. Will there be consequences and ramifications? Yes, there will be. Yes, there will be. And it's not even about money or anything, because if anybody knows anything about marriage, this is why marriage is important. Because if your husband does cheat on you, guess what? He has to pay you forever. It's called alimony. So this is the difference between wives and girlfriends and side chicks and mistresses and all that little shit in between. The marriage guarantees that if your husband or wife cheats on you, that they will have to pay you for the rest of their life. As a girlfriend, as a baby mama, you don't have that shit going on. Sorry. Okay, so let's do some shouts out real quick because it's already 11 o'clock. Thank you guys for tuning in to a very, very good show. Like I said, there are a lot of things you're going to be seeing me in around very soon. It's getting warm. That's my type of weather. So you'll be seeing Ella Faye everywhere. Some people I'm going to give a big shout out to is my DTF family. That goes for Reality Check Radio. That goes for They Got Skills. That goes for The Grown Man Show. That goes for, oh my God, there's so much. Butter Basics. Shout out to like the whole DTF Radio. If you guys ever want to tune in, you can tune with the TuneIn app, or you can go directly to dtfradio.com. You know what I'm saying? Check out the shows there. If you're an artist, an author, a singer, a painter, a writer, or whatever, and you're trying to get on, they support the up and coming. So check that out, dtfradio.com. Like I said, also, the gentleman that was in here earlier, Big Ock, videography, photography, anything that you need, anything like that, you need something shot, you need websites, whatever, check him out. He's really good at his job, and the pictures come out really good and really wonderful. If you need to get on, you need to follow my boy Bass. Okay, he is what's known as Zeblog. Great. All these people still are part of the DTF Radio family, so you can find them. I have a stylist, okay, and my stylist is really bomb because not only does she style women and men, but she will also style your home. So, Home Chic NoelHolmesLiving.com. If you need stuff that's personalized, she has really, really cute, really dainty pillows for those dainty type of women. Also, me myself, if you want to get this shirt, you can email me right now. The site should be up sometime. I know every show I say the site is coming up, but I'm a perfectionist. So you can email me right now. Noella Faye says if you want to get a shirt. Last week I wore the shirt for cancer. Those shirts are all available on the site. Also, my Motivated Bum, which is Motivated Black Underestimated Man. You can go on teespring.com/motivatedbum to get the scoop on what that is about and where the funds will go. I also have bracelets, all little sorts of these little bracelets and stuff that are on the site. Brace Me Bangles /Facebook. You can go up there. Springtime is coming, Easter, you have weddings, you have proms, you have all of the parades coming up. Y'all got to get y'all candy. Y'all see it? Oh, so nice. Gold tone, really, really cute. I mean, get girly. Now, if you like personalized things, okay, original things, be on the lookout. Art by Simone. She is another person that is a true artist and can bring any visual to life. All right? Remember that. Art by Simone. I have a lot of authors and stuff coming out, but you guys can go to theconservative4.com and you guys can get all of that information, okay? Where you can send it to. Like I said, if you want me to do an appearance, you want to chop it up with me, anything press, anything you need like that, hit up my PR, tiahartpr@gmail.com. If you are in Raleigh, you need to check out Legion of Music, okay? That is the #1 producer in the Triad State. That's Jay Manifest. You can find him on Facebook. I think I've shouted out, I think all the people I need to shout out for this evening. Like I said, go on to YouTube, hit the button, subscribe. In a minute, these Periscopes will be private because we're going to get into really grown things. So, hope you'll be down with the click. Thank you for tuning in. Good night, you guys. That was a really good show. And let me tell you something. My hair looks so bomb. Really, really thank you for tuning in, you guys. I had a great evening, a great hour with you guys. And I hope to see you next week, Tuesday at 9. We're back on the 9 o'clock because the have and have-nots are off. And we will talk about the recap from then. Thank you again. Remember, theconservative4.com to find everything, anything about Noella Faye. The song that I played in the beginning of the show was Fresher on the Low. Check them out on YouTube. Subscribe. Hot new artists coming out of Brooklyn. Also, you guys know that you can get the book, Secrets of a Happy Mistress, on Amazon. Get the book. Write a review. Let me know how I'm doing. Thank you guys for tuning in. Noella Faye loves you.